Welcome to another episode of Life in DR podcast show. I'm your host, Saint. First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone. We are almost at 100 subscribers. If you see this and you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification. And if you have already, thank you so much for the support and going on this journey with me. I appreciate y'all. Again, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification so you can keep up with us and watch the shorts. I'm dropping shorts for you guys so you don't have to sit through the whole thing and you can really go on this journey with me in the DR and the way I do it. Now, I know I've been slacking because I saw someone in the comments say he hasn't even done 10 episodes yet and he's already skipping weeks. So my apologies, guys. My apologies. I didn't really mean it, but last weekend was bananas. I'm talking crazy, but I got y'all. I'm back. We locked in. We focused. But last weekend, man. So a couple episodes ago, I was talking to you guys about some of the events that was happening. Well, that was last weekend, and we went there. I did 2 events that weekend. But man, so I had a rental car for that weekend because I knew it was going to be an active weekend. But there was different plans. So, well, I had the car. The concert rained out. So by the time I actually got to, I was like, I'm gonna wait till the rain goes down, then get there. And I forgot my umbrella. So I said, let me go buy an umbrella just in case it rained again. And I get to the supermarket to buy a new umbrella. And I end up meeting some people that was going to the same place I was. And guess what? We found ponchos, like real ponchos. By the way, there's going to be my new gym clothes for a little bit. We see ponchos, so we all buying ponchos. I get me a poncho, I go in the bathroom, I put the poncho on, and everyone else left. I get in the car, and the car won't start. The car won't start, and me thinking like the concert started at like 4. Obviously, the first 2-3 hours of anything, events, never really all that. So, but now it's 9 o'clock. So I'm like, oh man, the person I want to see, Danny Ocean, and I forgot the other artist now. I really want to see them. So I said, you know what? Forget this. I lock the door. The car won't start. I don't even play with nothing. I just close the door and I walk to the concert. It was about a easy 1.5 mile walk, if not 2. Went to the concert, outdoor, no seating, stand up on my feet all day. And the next day, I had an event. So I spent all weekend on my feet. It was killing me, but it was worth it. And that's what I'm saying about DR. It's not all about beaches and resorts or women or finding love. DR is now a place you can get everything. I went to a concert that I saw Incubus, I saw Rum and Coke, Danny Ocean, and then I also saw, some Latin artists. So at the end of the day, you can be in DR to do all these things. But no excuses. Sorry I missed last week, but that's what happened, y'all. I apologize. But my body paid the price. So as we continue, cheers as always. Pikachu! Drink a little something different this week. You see the colors. But man, again, let's lock in. So this week, we don't have a guest. So what I want to talk about is more on the growth, right? A lot of things we do is about growth. And sometimes people could see your growth before you do. For me, the things I'm doing now, I talked about previously 2 years ago, easy. And I did have some friends that already saw I could do it. But me personally, I wasn't ready. Like I want to say the drive in me was ready to do it. But I think at the same time, if that opportunity did work itself out, I perhaps would have sank. I would have sank instead of swim because mentally, work ethic, and some of the skills I've learned working in tech allowed me to be where I'm at now. So again, I'm grateful those people saw the potential in me, but at the same time, I don't think I was ready for that particular level in my life. So sometimes you could stop your own growth, and then sometimes it's the perfect timing as well. Because yeah, that what I'm doing now I could have did a couple years ago, but right now everything has this timing. Not only with people that's doing the vendors with me, but also the people I do need, the connection I need to make things happen, and the network, the connections. So again, that's what it's about. But then there's times where people can block their own blessing. There's a young lady I met here in Dominican Republic, and that's where every country, right? You meet somebody and you can see like, hey, they they have good in them, because I know people do that for me all the time. Like, hey, they have good in them, but they need guidance, they need mentorship, or they need someone to just help them to realize their potential. And I try to do that as much as I can with individuals, because for me, I've been blessed. There's always been someone that came along, helped me with guidance, helped me with just mentorship and education. So I was trying to help this young lady out, and just like, hey, I could call an Uber, but I'll call you and I'll pay you plus an additional. And I try to continue to help her, and and put her in a position, because as I build what I'm doing, I want to make sure I have the right team around me. So is not to turn the keys over eventually, because you never could do that when it's your own. But you want to have people you can trust. You want to have people that you can rely on. I'm lost for word, because at the end of the day, there was some feelings where I was like, hey, is this individual really wanting that growth, or just seeking the opportunity right now? And this past weekend, there would have been so much in front of this individual to grow and to obtain and to set herself up and her children. But instead, she showed her colors. And we all do that as human. It's not just in DR or whatever, but it's in every country where sometime you find someone and you say, hey, they have good in them. I want to help them develop their skills. I want to help them put them in the best situation. But those person or that individual don't see that. They think short term. And for me, that's one of my biggest things that I dislike in DR, because a lot of people think short term. They don't see the long distance. They don't see the potential they can have. They only want to think about right now, what can I get out of you? What's the capability of me getting this? Where in the long term, hey, if I do this correctly and I show this individual that I can be successful in this little thing, they can trust me long term. But needless to say, that's someone I will I will no longer move forward with, because I can't trust you. Because in the end of the day, when it comes down to you and doing something right for me, or doing something longevity, you're going to pick yourself, and I'm going to be left in the unpredictable matter. So that's all that is guys, don't block your blessings. Don't block your growth. Um, I say it all the time. Only you can stop you. No one can stop you but you. So if you're crying out there and you're saying, oh, God, send me a sign, God, send me a sign, or help me, and God send you someone to help you, and you mess it up, or you overlook that opportunity, or you don't handle it right, Don't go crying back to God and say, oh, you're not helping me. God is helping you. God is sending you help. But you are the one that's choosing to not receive the blessing or to overlook the blessing or think that you deserve more than what you are getting at that time. So think about it, guys. Always review what is around yourself so you can continue to grow, because that's the most important thing for you. So again, the art man. And I had someone ask me the other day is, hey, how can I become a resident in the Dominican Republic? I don't have all the details, but what I can tell you is one of the ways for you to become a resident Dominican Republic, even a citizenship, is invest. So in the Dominican Republic, if you invest more than $250,000 and up, you automatically get dual citizenship. So that's something you want to talk about. That's either business or buying a home. That is one of the ways that I can tell you that you can get your residency. And the rest of it is going to be depends on where you're from. Or if you are here and you work for a major company or a company that had a business that's legalized here, and that company can get you a work card for 1 year work residency, and after that 1 year, you're automatically eligible for residency. You have to apply for it and you have to pass the test and get the education. But those are the two ways that you can get residence in the DR. So I wanted to answer your question right away. If anything else, drop your questions, the comment, and I will continue to answer them as best to my knowledge. And if I can't, I will find a way for you. Again, I appreciate your support. Now, some of the things I want to talk about this year, right? Or this week, I should say, excuse me, is be your biggest fans, right? I am my biggest fan. There's nobody bigger of a fan than I am for myself, because I have to be the cheerleader for me, and I do it for everyone else. But sometimes I get people that don't have confidence in themselves, and I meet them. It's like, oh, I want to do this, but I need to wait. Why? Cheer yourself on unconditionally, because that vision that's given to you and you believe you could do something, if you do it, you'll be surprised the outcome you're looking for. So be your biggest cheerleader. Don't wait for your mom. Don't wait for your wife. Don't wait for your buddies. Say, yeah, man, you can do this. You got this. No, you look in the mirror, be your biggest fan, be your biggest cheerleader, and the rest of it will work itself out. Look at me in this podcast. I don't have a guest every week. I don't have people lined up at the door saying, I want to join your podcast. But what I'm doing, I know I'm providing good content and I'm doing something that's for me, that's been in my chest and something I wanted to achieve. It took me longer than to get here, but now we're here. I will do it with a guest or without a guest every week, because I know what I'm doing is bringing a smile to my face and is bringing something. Someone's at their house, someone's in another country and wondering like, I wonder what is life for me in the Dominican Republic? So imagine someone like me, full of energy, people person that's living in a different country, come across my content. All it takes is one person to appreciate it. I heard someone said, one of the streamers, they said, when I started streaming, I had one person. I was streaming to one person for, I think, 3 weeks. And I didn't care because that one person believed in me. And so that's it for me. I know I got more than one person, but as long as one individual is watching it beside myself, I'm okay with it, because I'm my biggest cheerleader. So be your biggest cheerleaders. Don't stop your growth. Don't stop your potential, because that one individual can help you get over the hump, and that one individual could turn into thousands and millions, and that could change your whole outcome and what you're trying to work on. So that's something I wanted to drop in your laps today, because it's not all about, oh, living in DR, living the good life. Those are great things. But to be successful in life, one of the biggest things you have to do is be your biggest cheerleader, be your biggest fan and what you're trying to accomplish. You know, that's what you got to do. Now, accomplishment. Everyone want to be something in life, right? We all want to, artists, ballers, athletes, everything. Own business owners. You want to be into everything that you're doing, and we're so focused on it sometimes that we want to be successful. We want to be successful. That's great. That should be everyone's purpose in life, to become more and more stable, financially happy, freedom. But however, we gotta enjoy the journey of it. Sometimes we forget to enjoy the journey that we're on. And I'm a victim of that. I've been so locked in for the last 4 years. At first, for me, it was the struggle. And then it became the journey of trying to get to the next level, next level, next level, next level. And I wasn't enjoying the journey. Don't get me wrong. When I was hosting people, I was doing what I needed to do. It's my job. I'm going to enjoy it. But me personally, I wasn't enjoying the journey. And that could be an Achilles heel to you, because you're putting money in places you don't need to. But if you're really enjoying the process and enjoying the journey, you will get the fruits of your labor before you get to the top. So by the time you get to the top, you already enjoy it, and now you're setting the next goal for yourself. So enjoy your journey, enjoy the accomplishment, celebrate the little things that you're doing, because it will make the journey that much better. Sometimes it's more about the journey than it is about the final destination. Keep that in mind, guys. Come on, man. No matter what state you are, no matter what country you are, enjoy the journey, because the journey is very important and it's to help you grow. So, and what I mean, so for me, over the last 2 years, I've lost. I won't say spent. I've lost. I've lost over $5,000. You guys know I work on my foundation. I thought I can trust somebody, and I paid someone to pay $2,000 to get me started on my foundation legally, because I've been doing it 5-6 years now. Obviously, I enjoyed that purpose of it, but I put that money into it. I didn't get a red cent, a piece of paper for it. That person continued. It's happening. Never. Something else happened. That money, I was trying to get my paperwork done here in the DR, and another trusted someone else, pay them the money. That money's gone. Didn't get anything. So that's what I mean. If I would have just enjoyed where I'm at right now in my space, focus on my podcast, focus on these other project I'm doing, maybe I would have had the knowledge, the awareness to enjoy it. And now I do have those people that could help me, and I wouldn't have had to pay up front, or I would have paid a lot less. So that's what I mean. You got to enjoy the journey and let things come to you so you can really have the right outcome. Because if you don't do it, you can lose a lot on that journey you're on. So again, enjoy that journey. Make sure you're being that part. So, and additionally, things like that. When you finally see your potential, it's a blessing, isn't it? When you realize the things you are accomplishing without, it's such a blessing. Because a friend of yours might say, hey, I think you should do this. But if you're not ready mentally, you're not aware of your potential. You might, well, I could. For me, That's a potential. There's a new project I'm working on called Cycles. Go on my Instagram, Saint is my homeboy. It's on my page. Hit that follow button. Hopefully, we're gonna be open mid-May, end of May. But I had friends that already wanted me to do things with them. They already wanted me to be in that space. But me personally, I didn't realize my potential. As I said earlier, building a $5 million company for someone else helped me realize what my potential was. And not until they let me go that I realized, wait, I just did this for this company for 3 years, and this is what I got, the outcome. They let me go on. So, but either way, know your potential, know what you're capable of, because the more you are aware of your skill set and your potential, the more you're going to be able to have success. And at the end of the day, that's what we all want. We all want to be successful. So don't be shy of your calling. Don't be shy of your potential. But there are people that see your potential before you do. So now I want to talk about finally making it, right? What does it feel like? If you see this and you feel like you are at the goal where you set for yourself, leave a comment. Explain to me, how does it feel? Or if you already done it and you're working on the next, just leave a comment. Let me know how it feels when you finally realize that you made it. So for me, I've always wanted to be in the hospitality industry. I was ranked #1 in the state of Florida in the Skills USA VICA. I was ranked #2 in the nation in Skills USA VICA. So I've always been there. But the same blenders that we're hopefully going to have open here and Dominican Republic, hopefully in May, right? The other day, I'm working on the training manual. I've done training manuals for other companies, for other employers. I've worked on them. I build them. But to actually, I was sitting in my house. I'm working on it the other day. And as I'm typing it all up, it hit me how surreal it was that it was for me. I wasn't working for someone else. I wasn't working to help someone else be successful. I was working for myself. And I just started crying. Like, I really started crying and realized that my goals, the dreams that I've been working and dreaming about, is a reality. That I'm going to be in charge of all these things. And there is no like getting permission or answering to someone else or getting approval. That is all me. That is all going to be on my shoulders to carry the weight, and knowing how to take on so many different personalities that may work for me, different clients that went, but I'm prepared. But the fact that I just realized, it hit me like a brick, that all the goals, all the dreams that I've been working on, it's a reality now. I just started crying. It was all good tears. And then I reached out to some of the people that really helped me make it possible. So thank you to those people. There's a lot of names that helped me on this journey, and I personally write them, but thank you. Thank you all, because at the end of the day, I wouldn't make it this far. I wouldn't have the confidence. Maybe I would have the confidence, but there's a lot of processing that I don't think I would have been able to do by myself if it wasn't for these individuals that believe in me. So that's why it's so important, people. If you see this, when people around you, when people keep you in their present and they're doing better than you, soak it in. Don't look at them as they're not helping you, or don't look at them, they're giving you so little, or no, that's their journey. Their journey is for them to be successful. And for you to have the privilege to be around that individual, to soak it in, to ask questions, to learn, It's a privilege to you. It's a privilege to me. I got a buddy named here, Dre. I mentioned him a couple of episodes before. This man, I'm not going to put out his business, but this man is killing it. So every time I get around him, I ask questions, I listen. He may not want to even tell me some things sometimes. I don't care. You're doing so well. I don't want to be exactly where you at, but I want to be in that playing field. So I'm going to ask you questions. So again, if you are surrounded by people that's doing better for it, which I recommend it, always hang out with people doing better than you. Because if you're only hanging out with people that are in the same level or doing worse than you, it's stopping your growth, because you may get blinded by like, well, I'm doing okay because look at him, look at this. First of all, you shouldn't be looking at other people and their accomplishments that much if you're doing better, but you want to pay attention. But again, my advice to you, if you are doing good, keep elevating, keep pushing, but elevate yourself to learn more and more from other people that's doing better than you, because that's what drives you. So those are the things, man. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, keep growing. At the end of the day, enjoy the journey that you on, because that journey is very important. And that journey was made for you to grow, to learn, because at the end of the road, at the end of that road, you're not actually done. Your journey is not over. You're just graduating. Life is like school. Every chapter of your life is a new lesson, is a new growth, and it's a new opportunity for you to expand your knowledge and everything else you want to like. So those are some things that I really wanted to talk about, and these things. Now, I want to talk about what we're here for. Life in DR, man. Like I said, life in DR for me has been a blessing, but I know it's about to get a whole lot different. It's about to get a whole lot of just smile says it all. Got one of my friends, business partners now. The logo, we're going to drop the logo as well on the end of this episode. Again, it's called Blended Cycles. You're going to see the logo. Go to Instagram, hit that follow button. Because if you do come to DR, you're going to want to come and check out Blended Cycles. I'm going to bring you the best vibe, the best energies. And for other people that always book with me anyway, when you want to come DR and ask me, where should I go? You want to go to where I'll be. And that's where we're going to be shooting the podcast from. We're going to take it on the road, and those are the things. But again, life in DR for me, last week was amazing. This week was amazing. This week, I'm focused on a lot of legwork, because my journey now is to be my own boss. I've been able to work for a lot of people, help build them, but that journey has ended for me, and it's my turn to start my journey and to be in the position that I am now, so I can really thrive. I can really be focused and enjoy that feeling that I have now, that I had the other day, that it's like, wow, I really made it. I'm really that person. Yeah. So, in conclusion, if you watch the show, if you subscribe, thank you. This journey is going to be fantastic. I'm going to make you want to move to DR. And if you do move to DR, there's a lot of real estate here. There's a lot of space for you to have your opportunity to create your own reality. My reality is different than yours, but I don't mind being a cheerleader for you. One of my favorite quotes, and little did I know it would have such an impact on me now, is this: you can drop me off in the middle of the jungle, butt naked. I will come out 10 pounds heavier, wearing a chinchilla coat and a leopard hat. Survivor mode. I love that quote. I live by that quote. I'm going to repeat it. You can drop me off in the jungle, butt naked. I will come out 10 pounds heavier wearing a chinchilla coat and a leopard hat. That means I'm going to overcome every obstacle in that jungle, eat me a lion, eat me a chinchilla, and come out like Superfly. That's what I'm doing here in the DR. Came in with a suitcase and nothing else. And when I leave, I'm going to leave with an empire because I believe in myself, because I am my biggest cheerleader. And when you are your biggest cheerleader, other people cheers you on because they believe in you, because they see that you believe in yourself. So don't stop your growth. Believe in yourself. You got this. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Life in DR podcast show. Again, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and let's do this journey together. As always, I love you guys. I am because we are.